this unique webinar, I would say, on website modernization. Not many people are really talking about website modernization these days. And with the new advent of tools and techniques in how you can engage your visitors better and how you can, take that next level of engagement to conversions and making more sales and making more revenue. And this is going to be the focus of the webinar. I'm going to cover the following topics today, which is primarily on what is website modernization, the outcomes of website modernization, how Autometa solution works. Autometa is, by the way, our IP, Markiverse IP. I will let you know how Autometa works, and then how to map funnels with buyer's journey, and how to map buyer's journey with keywords, and how to map keywords with lead magnets. And there is a proven process to it. And we will run a demo here as well of the modern tools. My colleague Nandini Javda will be running the demo once we get there. But to get you started, let's start with what website modernization is all about. Okay, before we get started, we need to be really excited because this is going to be the knowledge sharing platform. And I want you to really take note of each and every slide, because whatever that I'm going to tell you, it's purely from my own experience working with companies like Satyam, Tech Mahindra, SAP India, Silicon India, and all those. And I have about 25 plus years of experience in the marketing IT industry. And I have built some of the beautiful websites, of course, with the team. And I was also instrumental in driving the digital marketing to the next level, going outside India and tapping the US and UK markets. And I've been instrumental in really driving the marketing teams to perform exceptionally better in some of my previous companies like Satyam, Tech Mahindra, and all. So whatever I'm going to teach you, it's not bookish. It's all about my practical knowledge and about my practical application into how you can create a website. Gone are the days when you're happy with the static website or with a dynamic website. But today we are talking about website modernization or modernizing your own website, existing website. So it doesn't take a rocket science for you to really understand the mechanics of what modernization is all about. I'm going to put, if you listen to this webinar very carefully, you will put your website on God mode. And that's a challenge. If you listen to this webinar very carefully from beginning till the end, you are going to put your website on God mode. And that's a challenge, okay? So let's get started with full excitement and into. And before I start, if you have any questions in between, feel free to raise your hand. Feel free to chat, in the chat bot, and we'll be happy to answer at the end of the webinar, okay? So what is website modernization? Why everyone is talking about website modernization, and why I am here to talk about website modernization? Website modernization is nothing but the three things when it comes together. The three things are: one is your systems, second is your processes, and third is people. Systems, processes, and people. When they come together, what happens is website modernization in terms of only building the website. But there are various ways to really also include other aspects of automation into it, which we will talk about it later on. But it is very important for us to really know, even before we jump on to discuss what website modernization is all about, we need to know we need three things, not just about two things. That is your systems, your processes, and people. Only then you can create a meaningful website, a kind of a website where people would like to engage with you, okay? So if you ask me what is website modernization, there are many definitions, across the internet. If you go to internet and Google it out, what is website modernization, you will see tons of definitions. But my own experience tells me that website modernization is all about, getting your traffic solution first. Second is building the conversion solution. Third is making it mobile first, because everyone is on mobile right now. You don't want somebody who is on mobile and seeing a distorted view of the website. So the first thing now in 2022 and 23, 24 beyond, we will be junking out some of the desktop kind of websites out. We will be thinking more on the mobile devices and iPad and all that, right? People would like to be on the move, and when they are on the move, they want to engage with the businesses, and they want to see a kind of a free flow of information going from one end to the other, right? That's what we call it as an engagement. So these are the four things built together. We want to call it as website modernization. And these four things are embedded into your systems, process, and people, which will go in depth later on. But having a robust traffic solution, second is conversion solution, third is your mobile first approach, and fourth is automation. Automation comes at the end. Once you have all these things in place, only then you build the automation thing, not before that. Okay, we will go to that level of really taking into account what you should do first, what you should do second, what you should do third. But this essentially should give you an idea what we are going to actually cover today. Okay, so let me ask you this. How many of you would like to go on a vacation while your website keeps getting traffic and generating leads for you? I'm sure everyone would like to do this, right? Everyone would like to go on a vacation, and everyone would like to have very good time with their family, friends, relatives. But when you don't have your systems, process, and people in place, you will not be generating leads automatically. You'll have to be on your toes every single time. So businesses that have automated their website, their backend systems, and their complete processes and the people out there, they can go out any point of time and then they have a vacation, because essentially we are talking about generating leads in an automated way, right? And that is exactly what we are going to discuss now. Although this looks like a tall promise, but trust me, this has been something that we have been striving for. I'm not saying that you will be completely 100% out of doing whatever that you have been doing, but my promise to you is you can at least cut down to about 70% of your manual effort, by implementing some of the techniques that I'm going to show you now. Okay, website modernization. What's the outcome of this? So if you may ask me, okay, I understand what website modernization is all about. I understand what it takes to build a site, to be modernized. But how it will help me, how it will help businesses, what is the outcome, and what is in it for me, right? If you are an entrepreneur or if you are a marketing head of an organization, I'm sure you would want to reduce time and effort. One, you would want to automate your lead generation, and you want to improve your engagement. And fourth, you want to increase your revenue. There is no person on this earth who would say no to any of these things, right? And this is exactly what website modernization is going to bring to your business, okay? And these are the four things. One is reduce time and effort. Second is automated lead gen. Third is improved engagement. And fourth is increased revenue. These are the four things that you can expect from website modernization from the day you start really working towards building your website to become modernized, right? Okay. And the solution that we have built to bring this website modernization into play is what we call as Autometa. Autometa is nothing but looking beyond automation. Meta is the meaning of meta is beyond. Automation, auto is nothing but automation. We are looking beyond automation. So we are not looking at automating some of those things using some tools and all that, but we are really looking at going beyond automation by putting some of those proven strategies from our own experience, by looking some of those that has worked for other clients. I'll go through all that. In the meantime, for you to know that the outcome of website modernization is going to be humongous, because it's going to touch your bottom line and the top line, and also it will help you expand into the newer market using the the methodologies and the techniques that we are going to discuss now. Okay, so as I said, Autometa solution is nothing but you bring modernization into the website. So how this Autometa solution works? We have a traffic solution and then we have the conversion solution, right? So the traffic solution consists of pull marketing and push marketing. I'll elaborate if you are not sure about pull marketing and push marketing. Don't worry. In the next slide, you will see, but this slide is just essentially to grasp, what this Autometa is all about. Autometa is nothing but a solution that helps you to modernize your website. And this Autometa, how it works is it brings together the traffic solution and the conversion solution together. And this is where magic happens. This is where the quality leads come out. This is where is what we call as the sweet spot. Okay. And when you bring this, most marketers and most entrepreneurs that I have seen in my own experience working over 25 years is that either they are only looking at getting the traffic or they are looking at building the landing page or making sure that there are some lead magnets to it and all that, but that's not enough. You need to really look at making these two meet at a point where you leverage both of the solutions in such a way that you generate the quality leads, right? And it is for you to just understand. If it is still confusing to you, don't worry, we are going to go in depth. So one on the left hand side here, you see here, this is the traffic solution. We are talking about pull and push. And on the right hand side, we call it as the conversion solution. We're talking about optimizing a page and engaging the page, making the page talk to the person who is landing on it, and making sure that the person gets, or your visitor gets, or the prospect gets what he or she is looking for. That is as simple as that. And when you bring these together using some automated tools, you can bring this together manually also, but there are ways you can bring these two through tools, right? When these two things talk together strategically, I'm talking about, is when magic happens. That's when the leads turn out to be very qualitative rather than quantitative. I have been speaking to a lot of clients out there, and they tell me that, you say, Subhash, I'm getting lots of traffic for my website, but nobody is, engaging on the site. Nobody is filling the form. Nobody is submitting. Nobody is downloading. Nobody is doing anything on the page. What should I do? The problem is with the conversion solution, not with the traffic solution. Even with the traffic solution, it's not just about getting the volume of the traffic. It is also about how you get the quality traffic. That's what we are going to talk about, traffic solution. And also we're going to talk about the conversion solution. Also, I hear from most of the entrepreneurs that I get a lot of people, but halfway they leave. And my bounce rate is too high. Is it a traffic solution or is it a conversion solution? It's a traffic solution, right? Because people are actually coming in and they are not engaging and they are dropping off. It means that there is some problem on the web page. And what is that problem and all that we will discuss, in the subsequent slides. So just to help you understand, I know the slide is very busy. The slide is too much of clutter, but just bear with me. This is to help you understand. So pull marketing consists of SEO, SMO, email, YouTube, newsletter, online reviews, referral programs, podcast, PR article tactics, all that. Pull. They come under pull. Why they come under pull? Why? Because you are not pushing the content using advertising, right? You're pushing the the content in a generic way. Okay. And if you look at push marketing, you're talking about Google ads, Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, e-commerce store, YouTube ads, programmatic display, network, native ads, and all that. This is push marketing. And on the right-hand side, when you look at the conversion solution, we're talking about style. We're talking about elements. We're talking about colors. We're talking about compelling content. We are talking about blogs and videos. We are talking about lead magnets. We are talking about online stores. We are talking about designated pages if you have. It's not mandatory for every business to have. But if you are a product store, which is a B2C space, then you can have a FB designated page. And then we are talking about LinkedIn page. We are talking about chatbots. We are talking about webinars like this, right? This is where we are talking about conversion solution. And mind you, when I say conversion solutions, I don't mean you take the money right up upfront or subscribe to something immediately. Conversion solution is nothing but creating a sales situation that is a conversion solution. Conversion solution is not cutting the sale and getting the money, but conversion solution is creating a situation for the sales folks to go and do advanced discussion on pricing and all that. Okay, so that is what we're talking about. So there are two aspects, and we need to be very, very, very clear on what should be the traffic solution and what should be the conversion solution. Okay, and in the middle, that if you see out here in the middle, you have the automation layer, that is what we call as the sweet spot. In this sweet spot, we are talking about integrating these two pieces, traffic solution piece and the conversion solution piece, into one sweet spot and one magic place that's going to happen out here. And this is where your CRM, how you configure your CRM, how you configure your CMS, how you configure your analytics, play a very important role in really understanding that sweet spot. It's just not about having a HubSpot or having EngageBay or Zoho or anything like that, but here how you actually understand the keywords that are going to play in the minds of the prospects and how they are going to land on your page. And since from the time they land on the page to the exit, what are the 3-4 things that they are doing that are really impacting your business? And that's going to be the key. And this is what the automation tool will do. Okay, we'll talk about that later on. Okay, this is the quiz time now. Ready for the quiz time? We have understood two things. This is on the left-hand side, you see it is pull. On the right-hand side, you see it is push marketing. Okay. I want to ask you, where can I find hungry prospects? Where can I find hungry prospects? Do you find hungry prospects, in search engine optimization? You find them in social media, you find them on email, or on the right-hand side, do you find hungry prospects when you run Google ads? Do you find hungry prospects when you run FB ads? Do you find hungry prospects when you run LinkedIn ads? Where do you find hungry prospects? Give me your idea on what you think, where you find hungry prospects. Just put it in the chat box. Where do you find hungry prospects? When you run SEO, you will find them. When you run SMO, you will find them. When you run email, you will find them. When you run Google ads, you will find them. When you run FB ads, you will find them. Where you will find predominantly, I'm not saying you'll find in everything, but where you find more. Can you tell me where you'll find more? Okay. So the thing is, after listening to all this, you might wonder, where do I start? You have the traffic solution, you have the conversion solution, you have 10 things, you're talking about automation, you're talking about lead magnets, you're talking about so many things, but where do I start? That's the question you might be having. The thing is, you can start here. What nobody tells you is, first you should be starting at mapping funnel with buyer's journey. Second is mapping buyer's journey with keywords. And third is mapping keywords with lead magnets. Okay. First is mapping funnel with buyer's journey. Second is mapping buyer's journey with keywords. and third is mapping keywords with lead magnets. You need to start with these three. Okay. So first thing is we will start mapping funnel with buyer's journey. If we don't know our own buyer's journey, there is no use of having the website. Let's be very clear on this. The reason why we want to do business is because we want to solve the problems of the customer. And if you want to solve the problems of the customer, you need to know at what stage your customer is in, what stage your client is in, right? You need to understand that buyer journey completely. We'll talk about the buyer journey in my next slide, but it is just that it is important for you to really understand the buyer journey should be the first, followed by the keywords, and third is the lead magnets. Okay. And then we go to the funnel. The funnel this is a HubSpot funnel. This is not my funnel. And this is very prominently used across the industry. On the top, you have the top of the funnel. Second, you have the middle of the funnel. And third, you have the bottom of the funnel. Okay? And on the top, very top, you have the awareness stage. And second, MOFU is what we call middle of the funnel MOFU. That is called the consideration stage. And third, that is BOFU, which we call as the decision stage. In each of these stages, if you look at the right side out here, in each of these stages, you have the keywords. Okay, your prospects are typing those keywords in the awareness stage. They are typing the keywords in the consideration stage. They are typing the keywords in the decision stage. Okay, clear? So this is an important thing to understand. What we are trying to do here is we are mapping the funnel, which is on the left, and mapping it with the journey part of it. So the journey of any buyer is going to be the first is awareness, second is consideration, and third is decision. These are the three stages of a buyer journey. And in each of this journey, we'll go and identify the keywords. Okay. So that's going to be the next slide for us, which is nothing but this is the phases of the journey. You have no problem. And then you have the problem awareness, you have consideration, and you have decision making. So in no problem and problem awareness, we call it as TOFU here, which is nothing but the top of the funnel. Second, we call it as the consideration, which is the middle of the funnel. And the last one, which is we call it as BOFU, which is the bottom of the funnel. Right? So in each of these stages, right, you need to have the keywords, what your prospects would be typing in Google search when they are looking for a solution or when they want to really see what problem that they are facing. In the no problem awareness, most of your prospects would be searching for best practices. Most of them. I'm not saying that 100%. Most of them would be searching for your best practices. Most of your prospects would be searching for do's and don'ts. Most of your prospects would be searching for trends in the industry. Okay. And then they would also be searching for how to move from whatever the problem that they have to a solution kind of a situation, right? And they would also be searching for the case studies. They would also be searching for how they can streamline their business, right? So you need to really understand, what goes into the minds of the prospects when they are in this stage. And when I learned this from my own experience, this was a completely game changer for me, because I could really put the keywords in place, one, depending on the buyer journey. So I understood that if I want to really optimize my buying cycle or my customer buying cycle, what content that I need to put it up there on the website, what content I need to push it on social media, what content I need to put it on the email campaign, depending on the stages that they have. Most often, I have seen, I'm talking from my own experience again, we don't realize that when you want to send out an email, you just send it out because you have a blog. You send it out just because you have written something. You send it out because you just have a kind of service offering. But here, we are talking about really understanding what your prospects are actually typing when they are in that stage. And this is where you need a discovery workshop when you are talking to your marketing guys, when you're talking to your sales guys, when you're talking to your management, try and understand what these stages mean to your process. Only then you build the keywords. Don't bring the keyword just because you think that is the keyword. There are tools, by the way, which we will show it to you how you can use those tools to really get right keywords. But it is very, very, very important at a strategic level to really understand how you should come up with new keywords and how you need to really understand, uncovering those kind of keywords which the prospects are typing. Okay. And I've given you a template here at the bottom. If you look at the template, if you are in a problem awareness kind of, if you think that you want to address to the prospects who are in the awareness stage, you can always use the keywords like do's and don'ts, how to do this, how to do that kind of a thing, right? And then this is the question here. Having the right keywords is not enough, right? You need to create lead magnets out of keywords. So most marketers, this is the mistake again, most marketers do, is that they think that they got the keyword and they will put it in the website content and forget it. That's not going to work anymore. The way that it works is whatever the keywords that you have, you create a lead magnet out of those keywords. Okay, I'm going to give you an example in the next slide. So what is a lead magnet? A lead magnet is nothing but a digital asset that you create for your prospects consumption, for your customer consumption, right? Either you talk about what is trending, or you shoot a video and let your prospect know that you have that you can solve their problem. Or third is you can write a flyer, you can write a case study, you can write blogs, you can write articles. There are so many lead magnets. Why they are called lead magnets is because these are the lead magnets which your consumers or your prospects would want to consume so that they can elevate their problems. Okay, that is why it is called as a lead magnet. So in each of the keywords that you identified previously, you need to create a lead magnet. Okay, so first thing is we have identified the the buyer journey, and second is we looked at the keywords, and now we are looking at the lead magnets. Okay, so you need to have at least, let's say you have identified about 10 keywords, you need to have 10 lead magnets. It is as simple as that. You need to have, let's say you have about 20 keywords, you should have 20 lead magnets in some form or the other. It can be a flyer, it can be a video, it can be white paper, it can be case study, it can be anything, so that when people come to the website through that keyword, they should get more from that keyword. It is that logical. Okay, it should not be like, you attract someone using your social media the search engine optimization. You optimize a keyword, you get the people onto your website, and they don't find anything relevant. That is where people move out. That is where you see the bounce rate jumping off, because they don't find anything relevant from where they were brought in. If you are inviting someone and saying that you're going to attend a marriage, and you don't see the couple out there, how they feel. Or you invite someone home for dinner and you don't serve the dinner, how would they feel? It is as simple as that. So you invite someone using a keyword, and when they land on the page, they don't see the lead magnets. What should they do? They'll jump off. They will never come back. That is what most of the websites are facing today. Okay, and I cannot really impress you more on this, because not many people know that keywords must be converted to lead magnets. Not many people know. And this is only very few people know that you have a keyword and you convert that into a digital asset. Okay. Now, this is where your automation of conversion solution happens. So you get the traffic using the push and pull. You drive that using some of that, the organic way, search engine optimization. It could be, or it could be running the PPC ads, or running 2 keywords or 3 keywords using the PPC ads, and running 20 keywords, SEO. All that, will generate traffic for you. Okay. There are also tons of ways to generate the traffic, which I had already shown. But here, just for the example, for instance, you get the traffic using push and pull tactics, and you send them to the landing page using the keywords. They download one lead magnet. Could be, they saw a video, or maybe they downloaded a flyer, or maybe they downloaded a case study, they read your article, or whatever it is, right? They engage themselves. And then they automatically fall into your sequence of emails, right? So they go to the website, they get pulled to your website, and when they come to whether it is a home page or the service page or your landing page, they see something relevant to the keywords, and let's say they download the keyword. Once they download the keyword, you get the footprint, you get their first name, second name, email address. That is where your automation gets triggered. Okay? And this is where you need to be really cautious, because most of the marketers go wrong here. What happens is, when somebody comes and downloads your lead magnet, immediately an email goes saying that, hey, we are so and so company, would you like to buy our services? That won't work. What will work in today's scenario is that you need to educate your audience. You need to educate the people who have shown interest on your landing page, not by telling them, hey, buy my solution, hey, buy my product right away. That's not going to work. You need to really tell them, give them some educative material so that they understand more about, how can they solve their problems. They can understand more about your company. They can understand more about, how they can be a better version of themselves tomorrow, next week, next month, right? And then after you send 2 education mails, send them your sales mail. And then again, the sales mail needs to be really, really soft, not really, pitching hard there. So the ratio goes like this: 2 education emails, 1 sales email. 2 education emails, 1 sales email. Nowadays, if you send more education emails also, it's a problem. So don't end up doing more of only doing education emails. You will have to really balance it out, but always keep the tilt towards the education. Always lean towards, educating your prospects, and then letting them know that you are a thought leader in this space, that you are someone who understands their problem, that you are someone who can take care of, the problems that they are facing, and you have a solution for that. And that kind of thing that, needs to be part of your follow-up emails. And once they find, your solution interesting and your approach interesting, then you have something called Calendly. You nowadays, setting up the calendar, you can find it in HubSpot, you can find it in Zoho, you can find it in 10 other things. But if you want to have Calendly as a separate tool, then you can embed Calendly into the campaigns that you are actually running. The way it works is, your prospects can book your time by looking at the time that you are available. Let's say you have a free time every day from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. That's your free time. During that free time, you can allocate 15 minutes, 13 minutes, 30 minutes of discussion with your prospects, and then how you can engage with them, right? So that is how your automated Calendly works. You don't have to chase your prospects. Those days are gone. These days, your prospects need to know that whether they want to interact with you. It is not that you push into the throats of your prospects and tell them that, hey, come on the call. I keep getting a lot of, these cold emails saying that, are you free at 4 p.m.? I'm not free, right? You need to make your prospect feel that he or she is important, and that person needs to book your time, not that you and go and book their time. The paradigm has actually shifted towards the clients now, towards the customers. They are the guys who are going to call the shots, not you. So you need to create that environment for them to call the shots. If you don't create that environment for them to call the shots, then you will be out. It is as simple as that. Okay. And then once you have the Calendly booked thoroughly, you go to the conversion stage. In the conversion stage, where you talk about integrating the CRM, assigning the leads, and all that. If you find somebody is really closer to your sales cycle, you automatically push them to the sales guys, or you get them on a call and then talk about pricing and all that. So this entire thing that you see out here, the second, third, fourth, fifth, all these can be automated. The only thing that you need some kind of a manual intervention is in the traffic. Even that also you don't need nowadays, using some of those tools which we are going to discuss. But I would strongly urge that, don't leave everything to automation. You'll have to keep some parts like your traffic. Once you have the quality traffic coming onto your web pages, then you can kick off the conversion solution using the Autometa. Okay, so this is what you would see more or less when it comes to the conversion solution. Bringing this all together, okay, bringing them all together, you need to start off obviously with the discovery workshop. You need to start off with determining the avatars, what the CEO is looking for, what the CTO is looking for, what do they do, what are their tastes, and all that. And the third is mapping the buyer's journey, and fourth is creating lead magnets, and fifth is mapping keywords and developing the content, and fifth is the traffic solution, which is nothing but again the designing and the development out here. And then you have the conversion solution out here. Okay, and then we go about automation. Right? So this is how your journey happens when you're looking for a modernized website. So you start with a discovery workshop, you end with automation. You start with a discovery workshop and then go to the mapping thing. And when you map the buyer journey with your funnel, when you map keywords with your with the buyer journey, and then you create the lead magnets, you develop and design the web pages using some of those aesthetics, and then you have the traffic solution, you have the conversion solution that we spoke about, traffic solution we spoke about, and automation is going to be the key part. So this is where I'm going to invite Nandini Javda to really take you through the automation tools. Okay, if you are okay with it, we'll go with Hotjar first. Nandini, you can take over from here. If you have any questions, please type your questions, and Nandini and I will be able to take up the questions and answer on the chat.
Thank you, Subhash, for such a wonderful explanation. Let's just go ahead and take a look at all the platforms that we discussed.
You're sharing the screen? Okay, got it.
Yes, you can see the screen, right?
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks. So this is Hotjar. To explain what Hotjar does, Hotjar is basically a behavior analytics software, which basically makes it easier to analyze the user behavior on the website. It actually helps us in understanding how a user is behaving on the website. For example, this is the dashboard of one of our websites, that is robin.io. As you can see on the dashboard, this is the overview of the complete features on this platform. Once you go to the dashboard, as you can see over here, this is the overview of all the metrics that the platform provides. So currently, for the month of September, there are around 1,000 total sessions, total users on the website. The average session duration tells us the amount of time the user is spending on the website. That is 9 minutes and 10 seconds, as you can see over here. The average pages per session basically tells us how many pages a user is visiting in one session. If a user is landing on the website, how many pages do they visit before leaving the website? So this is basically that metric. The bounce rate is nothing but the when a user lands on the website or on the landing page of the website, whether they are taking some action or they're leaving the website right away. The bounce rate tells us that, and it actually helps in understanding if the landing page is effective or not, if it is, properly designed or not. In the highlights section, you can actually take the snippets from the dashboard, take the snippets from all the analytics on Hotjar and keep it over here. And from this button, you can actually share it with your team for a better understanding. Trends is nothing but the graphical representation of all the metrics on the platform. Now here comes the main feature of Hotjar. You can actually see the recording of the sessions of the users of the website. As here you can see, this is one of the session recordings of a user from United States. He took about 100 actions, as you can see over here on the website, and the relevance and the intent of the user was very high. This is a recent session, as you can see, 21 September. So the thing is, you can actually play the recording of the session. You can see how exactly the user was behaving on the website. What actions did they take on the website? It is taking a lot of time. I think the recording is quite big, so it's taking time. Let's go to a moderate recording. As you can see, the user has landed on the website and they are using their mobile phone. So you can see the mobile phone interface over here. You can also fast forward it and see what they did. As you can see, they went to the products page, they searched for the products, they scrolled through the solutions page. This is just an example of how a user behaves, and it is really interesting to see what exactly people are doing on your website. It helps you understand what you can optimize for in the page. And here you can check all the analytics in real time. As you can see, the country of the user, where they are logging from. Also, all users, new users. Not enough data is available over here. That's why you cannot see it. Now, heat maps is a really interesting concept. It actually helps you understand where the user is clicking on the particular page. To activate this, you just have to click on new heat map. You have to select the page that you want to view the heat map for. For example, let's take the home page over here. That is robin.io. As you can see, this is the homepage of Robin website, and people are clicking on the logo. There are about 12 click on the logo. A lot of people are clicking on the products page. They want to know what products Robin has. This is probably the user who have come for the first time on the website and they want to know what exactly Robin offers. So from here, from all these metrics, you can actually get a better understanding about what a user exactly wants when they are surfing through your website. They want to know about more about the company. As you can see, there are 12 clicks on the company's tab. Here you can see they're looking for the solutions that this company is offering. And all these small spots that you see, this is basically the cursor, the mouse cursor of the user. And statistics show that wherever the cursor is placed on the screen, it is actually where the user is looking. It is equivalent to their eyesight. So you can see what all paragraphs or what all content they are consuming, what all things they are reading. And you can similarly do that so for all the pages of the website. You can also conduct feedbacks on your website. using Hotjar and surveys. I hope you got a better understanding about Hotjar and how you can use it. Also, it is very simple to install on your website. You get a single script code and you have to install it on the header section of the website. It is as simple as that. You can also use Google Tags Manager to install the script on your website. Let's move on to the next platform, that is SEMrush. So SEMrush is nothing but a keyword research software, you can say keyword research tool that you can use for doing SEO research. You can do PPC research. You can do SMM, social media marketing research. You can do research for your content. Over here, as you can see on the SEO dashboard, it gives you an overview about all the metrics on this platform. It gives you the overview of the authority score of the website, organic traffic that you are getting on that website, organic keywords, how many organic keywords are there on the website. You can check that. How many paid keywords, for how many keywords you are actually running campaigns, that you can see over here. How many referral domains are there, the backlinks on the website. Position tracking is also one of a very good feature from SEMrush. You can actually see the position of the keywords that you're using on the website. How many are ranking for the top 3 position? How many are ranking for the top 10 positions? It gives a basic overview for every activities that we are carrying out. Like I told you, it is very helpful in competitive research. You can actually see a domain overview. Suppose you want to do the domain overview for neilpatel.com. You can simply put it over here. You can also select the geographical area from where you want to check the SEO of the domain. Simply click on search and you will get the real-time matrix. As you can see, the authority score is 75, which is really good. The organic traffic that they are getting, neilpatel.com is getting, is 3.7 million. Paid search traffic is 4.3. Backlinks, they have around 17.5 million backlinks, which is really strong. You can actually check the organic keywords and in which location they are ranking. You can check for the paid keywords that they are using and for which location. You can actually check the traffic from the website, how many keywords they are using. So this is nothing but just the bifurcation of what we saw in the overview. Traffic analysis, you can see all the traffic on the website. You can see what organic keywords they are using. You can do the organic research over here. Here in Keyword Gap, it is a really interesting tool. You can actually put in your domain and your competitor's domain over here to compare the keyword gap, how many keywords and what kind of keywords you are using and what kind of keywords your competitor is using. You can actually compare all these things through this. Backlink gap, again, you can put your domain over here, put your competitor's domain over here, and check how many backlinks you have and how many backlinks your user has, your competitor has. And through this comparison, you can actually make sense of what they are doing, where they are getting their backlinks from, and how strongly it is helping them rank on the search engine page result. When you come to the keyword research, keyword overview is nothing but the overview of all these tools. Keyword magic tool basically helps us if we do not have a keywords to start with. Suppose you have a completely new website and you don't know what keywords to use. You can simply put in a keyword over here. Suppose, for example, we can take digital marketing. Now, I don't have any idea about keyword research. I have not done that before. I can simply put in digital marketing over here. I want to do it for India itself. I will click on search and I will get the result of related keywords to digital marketing. So these are the keywords that people are actually searching for. You can see the intent over here, whether it is informational, whether it is commercial, whether it is transactional. You can see the intent of the user while searching for the keyword. You can see the real-time volume of the keywords, how many people are searching for the keyword. You can see what is the trend, that is Google Trends helps us in understanding that. You can see the keyword difficulty. By keyword difficulty, what it means is if you include this keyword in your SEO plan, what is the difficulty for it to rank? Difficulty is based on how many people are using it in their SEO. And let me tell you that single word or double word keywords are very, very difficult to rank for, as many people are working on these keywords and many people are using it here and there on their website. So you can see all these metrics and decide for your website which keyword do you want to rank for. I always suggest to go from the low keyword difficulty, that is very easy, and then build up to the higher the difficult keywords. Under keywords manager, you can manage all your keywords. You can upload CSV files. You can upload Excel over here. All the keyword research that you have done, you can upload it here. Position tracking, under this, you can actually check the position of the keywords that you're using. How much organic traffic you're getting from the keyword. You can check over here. Link building, again, it gives us an overview about all the backlinks on the website. You can put your competitors' domain over here to check the backlinks on their website. Backlink audit, again, you can see where they're putting their backlinks and where you can, it also gives you an understanding of where you can put your backlinks, right? Bulk analysis is nothing, but you can upload domain names together. See, for example, you can put in neilpatel.com. You can put in backlinko. And so on, and compare all of them together. You can put up to 200 domains and do a bulk analysis. I hope you got a better understanding of the platform. It is very vast. When you come to use it, you'll understand that it is quite useful when you're actually doing the keyword research for your business. Let's move on to the next platform, that is SpyFu. This is one of the best platforms that I've come across for doing competitor analysis and the keyword research. You can actually check in real time what keywords your competitors are using. It offers the following features. You can see from here. I'll just explain from the outside itself. As you can see, you can do SEO research for your competitors. You can simply put in the domain name of your competitors and see what they are doing, what SEO activities they are doing. It will give you a complete overview of their SEO activities that they are carrying out and how it can help you outrank them. You understand that it tells you about the strategy that your competitor is using, which is really helpful when you are new, when you are starting to do your SEO. It comes in handy. Combat is nothing, but this is the feature where you can compare your domain to your competitor's domain. You can actually put in your domain name, suppose www.markiverse.com, and simultaneously I can put up my competitor's domain and compare both the domains together. What activities we are carrying out in SEO and what activities they are carrying out. SEO keywords, again, you can search for the keywords, what SEO keywords they are using, how many organic keywords, how many paid keywords. All these features are there in SEO keywords. Ranking history is again a very interesting feature. You can actually see which keywords they were ranking for over a period of time. You can set custom time in this feature and see which keywords they have ranked for. Top pages, you can actually check what are the top pages of your competitor's website, and you can see which services or which products are trending. Over here in backlinks, you can see how many backlinks your competitor's website has, how many backlinks are they creating, how many backlinks they have created in the past. You can compare and where are these backlinks, so you can do the backlink outreach for your website. And finally, you can generate SEO reports. That is the combination of all the things. And you can share it with your team. PPC research, basically, it is one of a very interesting feature that SpyFu offers. PPC overview actually helps you in understanding what PPC campaign your competitors are running. You can check over here in competitors, you can put out a list. Again, you can put out the domain of your competitors together and see which PPC campaign, which Google Ads campaign they are running. Combat features again helps in the same thing. It is nothing but the comparison of all the domains. PPC keywords helps us in understanding what keywords they are using in their campaign. When you are setting up Google Ads campaign, when you're new to all these things, when you're doing campaign for a new company per se or a new client, you don't know where to start, which keywords to use when you don't have an understanding of the industry. This tool right here comes in very handy at that time. You can actually see which keywords your competitors or your client's competitors are ranking for. Ad history, in ad history, it gives you very interesting insights about what ads your competitors were running in the past to give you a better understanding of how you can frame your own ad copy. Google Ads Advisor Spyfu also offers Google Ad Advisor features. So if you are just starting, you are new to Google Ads, you can check this out and they will actually give you very good advice on how to set up your Google Ads campaign. Although it is always suggested to go within Google Ad expert or an agency because they have a better understanding about what works and what not. And Google Ads is not something that you will just set up and turn a blind eye to. You have to keep optimizing it over time to get better results. Also, they offer Google Ads templates, so you can actually get a Google Ads copy. If you are starting, you don't know how to write a Google Ads copy, you can simply go to this feature over here, and they will give you a very attractive ad copy that you can start with and experiment and see what is working and what is not working. Under keyword research tool, we have similar things that we use for keyword research. Keyword research overview will give you the overview of all these features. You can search for related keywords. Again, if you don't know which keyword to use, you can simply put in a keyword in this feature and it will give you the related keywords to that particular keyword. Advertisers history, over here you can see which keywords were being used in the ads. In ranking history, you can see which keywords were ranking, which keywords went down. You can actually check the position of the keyword over here. Backlinks, again, it will give you an understanding of the backlinks of your competitor's website. Under bulk upload, if you have already done your keyword research from your end, suppose you have done it from Google Keyword Research Planner, and you want to upload it on the website and see the matrix for that particular database, you can actually upload the bulk over here, bulk keyword database over here. SERP analysis is nothing but the search engine page result analysis that helps you in understanding where your competitor stands on the search engine result page, on which page they are ranking for which particular keywords. Again, the Google Ads Advisor does the same thing. Now, backlinks. In backlinks, again, they have a very interesting feature. They do give overview about the backlinks, but they also have a feature where they provide you an opportunity to do backlink outreach. For people who do SEO, who do off-page SEO and technical SEO, they know very well that backlink outreach is actually quite difficult. It's not as easy as it sounds because when you are outreaching to other websites, your competitor websites per se, you to actually track their contact details and reach out to them is quite difficult in the initial stage. And this feature right here helps a lot in that thing. List building, you can always make your own list on the top domains and top keywords and custom lists and leads. Tracking, you can do all the tracking over here. It is nothing but the extension of all the features and reports you can find over here. I hope you got a better understanding of all these platforms. And the major reason I would like to add this before concluding, the major reason for showing you across all these tools are because someone out there, someone, maybe your competitor, maybe somebody else, is already using these tools, and they have an competitive edge over you, because they're already using these tools. Their outreach strategy, their ranking strategy is of course better than ours, because doing it manually takes a lot of time and effort, and we cannot certainly reach there by doing everything manually. These tools come in handy. These actually automate your process. This helps you in planning ahead of your time. You can actually see what your competitor is using by saving so much of your time and energy. And accordingly, you can plan your strategy by using these tools. So I highly recommend everybody in the industry, everybody who is trying to, rank their websites, move towards website modernization. They should definitely check out these tools to actually modernize their website. It helps a lot. And we personally do it for all our clients. We believe that we should automate the process as much as possible. Suvash, over to you. I hope I
Yeah,
explained.
Nandini, thank you so much. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much. So I'll just walk you through some of our clients whom we have done this website modernization. One is Entity. Entity, as you may know, it's a huge company. It's a Japanese-based company, and we have been working with them for a very long time now. So NetMagic is into the data centers, and they are a huge company based out of Japan. And this is one. And Phoenix Business Consulting is another client of ours, which is based out of Florida in the US. We work with them end to end in really modernizing their website. The second and third is Robin is a California-based company, which is purely into Kubernetes space, and they are a high-end technology company. And we work with them not only on website development and modernization activities, digital marketing activities, but also we are involved with them on building the lead magnets, writing content for them that really resonates with their prospects and all that. So we bring a lot of innovation by leveraging the modern tools, and this has been our forte so far.